Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. This is a 15-minute chart. Oh, let's see. We've got a couple of candles here that are spoofs. This one right here with the long wick and the last one of the day are absolute spoofs. But I need this chart up to go through what happened today with you, so I'll leave it up for a little bit. Okay, Tesla had a high today in regular hours of 198.32. However, pre-market at 4 a.m., they bounced right up in the first 5 minutes to 198, right at 198.50. So we just about got as high as they were in pre-market. We had a low today of 191.36. And we closed at 197.41 in the green. However, the indexes outperformed, the NASDAQ and S&P outperformed Tesla quite a bit today. Good news from NVIDIA, I believe it is, skyrocketing again. Okay, so Rivian and Luccid, what went on there? They had their earnings come out, and it was a disaster. Rivian made far less. Well, I'm not saying they made far less cars. They didn't sell them. They're expensive. They lose money on every single vehicle they do sell, and the stock dropped over 25% today. Over 25% in one day. And that's a big drop. So they're not looking too good right now. And, there's some talk that maybe Elon will snatch them up if they go down far enough, or who knows what Elon will do, or if why he'd even want it. I don't know. I don't know enough about Rivian stuff. They say they make a pretty good electric vehicle, but and Luccid, their earnings were way down, and they're in worse shape than Rivian. Rivian's got a little bit of cash left, very little, and but Luccid don't have any, and they're losing every single time they make a vehicle. And forgive Grandpa. Grandpa's got one awful bad cough. So Luccid is in tough shape. The competition in the EV space is just getting massacred by who? Tesla. The only ones that are that one in China went under, what was it, last week or whatever? And EV maker, and the only one that's making money besides Tesla that I'm aware of is BYD in China. And China's economy is in rough shape with their real estate, and so it makes for tough sledding. And I want to talk about this whale alert that we got out. I think you can tie this whale alert into your future here a little bit. This is a bullish whale alert with a $200 strike price, and it's a sweep. And that all sounds wonderful, right? $200. It's going to $200. The problem is, it's for 1 year from today. 1 year from now, they're saying $200. Now, who knows what they do? They might go up there tomorrow or Monday. But, Grandpa doesn't know that. But it is a whale alert. That's options. And Grandpa just read the news report and is reporting it to you. But I got huge news on the blinking today for you. And I'd like to walk through what actually transpired. So we closed at 197.41 in the green, and after hours, she actually dropped down and closed after hours at 8 p.m. at 196.04. So about $1.37 she dropped after hours. Let's see, where's Grandpa? Grandpa's up $15,729 since February 2nd in my account here. And I'm up more than that in my real account. But regardless, I can't trade this thing at pre-market or after hours. So it just makes it tough. But so what went on here? Well, down here, okay, right here at 192.40, okay. If I can get it on 192.40, right about there, 192.40. They started shorting at 197.50. 100 to 200,000 shares per minute. That's a lot. I called my oldest son and talked to him about it, and he told me that that's probably around 15 million shares. They did it for a solid 2.5 hours, and even if you only give them 100,000 shares a minute average, it's some big numbers. If you give them 150, they're probably short at 18 million. And so I took the ride up, and I was long. I went long with them. I put out an alert, put out another alert, talking about it. Nobody listens to Grandpa anyway, so it hardly matters, but I put out the alerts anyway. I wish somebody would listen to Grandpa once in a while. I don't get alerts that often where I can, on the shorts in stuff, you know. I'm usually talking about substance far out and stuff like that, but anyway, so I went with my candles, I went with my blinking, and had a real good day. And then when it got up there, I shorted. I'm still short. I have a 197.98 average short, and I anticipate. Who knows? I'll play it by ear in the morning. I can't even trade this thing till the real open, so I just don't like that. But regardless, so after hours, what pulled us down this $1.37? Well, they were buying at 133, 1,800 to 3,600 shares per minute. And that's not a big number for these guys to do, but it's pretty big for after hours. And they did it for 1 hour on the dot, and they quit. And then after that, they started buying at 178, and they actually, I believe they quit both of them at that point in time. And on the flip side, they were shorting at a little bit at 259 area, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, they had fun. Now you think about it, these guys up here at 197, and I called out that we're going to 197. When it was down here, Grandpa was screaming on his live streams, we're going to 197.50, 198 area, and we went to 198.32. So I think I did pretty good on that for a high. And so with what's going on in the EV world, even though Tesla's rock solid, got $29 billion in cash on hand, make money on every vehicle, they're expanding and getting rid of their competition as they go. I don't think it's intentional. I don't think Elon even wants to see these guys quit. Um, I think he's hoping that they can hang in there. Ford and GM and Chrysler, they're delaying everything they're doing with EVs, and of course the president is talking down EVs more now because he wants to get the Arab vote, I believe, and it's just a nightmare. They're trying to get the unions, they're trying to get the Arabs, they're trying to get everything for that election coming up, and so we closed in the green. If we can close above 209, I think we might be off to the races if we can ever get up there. But Grandpa said 3 weeks ago we're going to run sideways, and in the 180, 200 area, and that's exactly what we've done. I did say 170, 180 to 200 area, and however, if we close below 170, watch out below, big time. If we close below 170, Wicked Stocks guy, Kerry Artek, that guy's phenomenal at doing charting and stuff like that, and fun to listen to. There's a bunch of them Grandpa listens to every day. And Nathan, that Brazilian guy, he does just a super job. They all got their own little thing going, You got Tyler over here in Michigan. He does a good job, and they all try hard, but and they all do quite better than Grandpa, because Grandpa don't have nobody listening to him. But I do know what's going on, and you'd think somebody would figure out that Grandpa's here, but they just don't. I think I talked too much political stuff for a while because my views have just dropped in the last week considerably. And, Grandpa was doing a little political talking, and they don't like that. And let's see, where are we? Oh, Grandpa, I just can't even think straight. My head hurts. So the daily, we've got 3 indecision candles, if not 4, I'm not sure here. 3 indecision candles, still a buy signal in the daily, but she's looking fairly sick, if you want to know. This thing could turn in a heartbeat, and this might end up being just a bull flag, where they go up and reverse. And Grandpa's probably leaning more towards that right now, but you just don't know. When I start trading during the day, I just go. It's reactive what I see in the blinking and with my candles, and I don't care what the price is when I trade at all. It can be 300 or 100. It doesn't matter to Grandpa when I do my margin account. But if you're doing a cash account, we have substance down here at 105 area, 101.07, and you're going to see that number in your future. Grandpa just don't know what's coming first, that or 284 on the top side. You're going to see both numbers. Grandpa's never been wrong on substance yet. Substance is just like the blinking I talked about today, except it's been done further out. There's billions shorted up at 280 waiting to be activated. I'm telling you, billions of dollars, probably a billion shares for that matter. And they went down to the 101.07 area 12 times before Grandpa finally called it a substance. I just hated to call it, without some bigger numbers, but they just did too much there. And in that 133 where they were doing after hours, that's on the way to this number, and very likely a sign of your future here. So be real careful where you're buying, unless you want to take the ride. Save some money for the bottom side, okay? That's it's a tough game. It truly is a tough game. So weekly is still a sell signal, and the monthly is the sell signal. Here's the monthly. We got a sell signal. We'll get a new candle here in March 1st, and it'll be fun to see what she does. But I'm telling you, if we can close above 209, look for the 250s possibly, and if we close below 170 area by a buck or whatever, look for 101. Look for 101. That Kerry Arctic is pretty sharp. He knows options and all that stuff. And it's scary, that the whale alert for 200 strike price, the bullish one, is a year from now. 1 year. That tells Grandpa that I might be doing a lot of shorting for a while till we get down there, so I can buy at 107 possibly. And I'll buy back and forth throughout the day if I can, or what. I just do whatever I see at the time. It's like reading a book. We got a full moon here. Did I mention that? And the wolves are, I don't know if you can hear them or not, but the wolves are right out in the backyard tonight, and they're just having a hoot. We have no snow cover. Very, very, very little here. Little snow here and there around the trees. And we got 40 degrees here, so it's pretty nice by the lake here. So we're about 1/8 of a mile off of Lake Superior up here. Okay, well, I better quit talking. Lord willing, I'm hoping to come back tomorrow and visit with you some more. And Luccid and Rivian, they got shredded. They just got pummeled. Tesla went up while they just got massacred. But there's gonna be a lot of the little ones going under, and that's just the way it is, And so be real careful if you're trading those things, because you might think you're getting a good deal buying Luccid or Rivian stock, and a week later they might not be here. Period. But whereas Tesla is, in Grandpa's opinion, very strong, very, very strong financially. And that's what you want. Tesla's going to come out of this thing whistling Dixie with next gen and them semis and Cybertruck and Optimus and full self-driving. That version 12 they got on their little AI robot cars they got out now is really doing a good job. I watch video after video, and it's phenomenal how that car can drive. It drives better than Grandpa, and I got one good eye. See you later. All good things are from the Lord. Hey, think about eternity a little bit once in a while. Grandpa does. Bye-bye.